This is what I think it's the best medium armor combination, along with the attribute points. It's gonna be the regular epic flawless Apollonian, not the one from the DLC. Now you're not gonna wear the whole set because you're gonna be wearing the reptilian gloves. Now why would you want to wear these gauntlets? It's because they're bugged right now. They're giving off more armor than they should be. This is the throw that can make the epic flawless version of this reptile gloves. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name. Unfortunately, you cannot get this name throw in official servers. But it's okay because any named armor can make these gauntlets. The regular version of them. You just have to get the recipe from the dregs. And the stats are still pretty good. They're gonna give you 106 armor. And that's still more than any type of other glove in the game. So now that you have your armor ready, and your weapon, of course we're gonna be using the vaulting pole. Get all your buffs, except for accuracy. And we're gonna be using the vitality war paint. Now for your attribute points. You're gonna want to have a 40 agility. And this fourth perk is gonna turn your armor one weight class lower than normal when you dodge. So if you were wearing medium, your dodge is gonna be the same distance as if you were wearing light. And if you're wearing heavy, it's gonna be medium. So this goes back to the other video I made where I explained how light armor is really good for PvP right now. Because of the dodge distance, it gives you more options during combat. You're not only getting the benefits of the higher armor count, but also the dodge and distance. In the end, it's kind of the best of both worlds. Now you go to vitality, you put that all the way up to 40, go to strength, and have that at 40 as well. You're not going to have a lot of grit, so you're going to have to manage your stamina pretty good. You know, you're going to have to pay attention during combat, how much stamina you're using. Try to avoid damage by not rolling so often. So you end up with 597 armor, which is a lot. Not only that, but you also get the extra dodge and distance. This is one example of me fighting a rhino. See how I don't take a lot of damage? And I can still kill it in just 2 combos. Now this is with an elephant. Still not taking a lot of damage. And I can basically kill him with about 2 combos. You're gonna be able to take a lot of damage, but you're not gonna be able to chase a lot of people because you don't have enough grit. You also don't have a lot of encumbrance. See how I only have a few items in my inventory and I'm already at 52%. Now of course you have a lot of options with medium armor. In my opinion, I think Cambodian is the second best, but only by a small amount because it gives you a little bit more armor than the rest. Remember to have all the pieces with the armor reduction upgrade. You already have a lot of armor, so the thick padding is not that useful. You're going to want lighter gear because you're not going to put a lot of points in encumbrance. So again, have your Cambodian set with the reptilian gauntlets. This time we're going to be using the strength war paint. Get all your buffs. So you start off with the vitality. Get it all the way up to 40. Go for 30 grit. And now you can get 50 strength. At the end you can just drop all your points into encumbrance. Now this is good because you have a decent amount of encumbrance. Here, let me show you how much you can carry. You can carry about 3 sets of gear. You're also going to be doing a lot of damage. And you also have the berserker. Now if you're wearing medium armor, that's actually a viable option. Because when your HP gets low, you still have enough armor to take a couple of more hits. So you can get a chance to hit with a berserker strike. And that does a lot of damage. Now you're not going to be able to use Cambodian in hot weather because, you know, it's going to give you heat stroke. And you're not going to be able to heal. So you can use the Apollonian one. You're not going to hit that 50 strength, but you're going to be able to fight in the volcano. Now if you want to hit 50 strength and be able to fight at the desert and at the jungle and hot places except for the volcano, you're going to have to put on either the Cambodian or Khitan helmet and boots. Now you can get to 40, 50 strength, 30 grit, and the rest encumbrance. Now when you go to a hot location, let's say the desert, you're only gonna get hot, which is alright. That's because I'm wearing the Khitan helmet and Khitan boots. But if you're wearing the Cambodian helmet and boots, then you're not gonna get any temperature effects. You see that? I'm in the desert and the jungle. Nothing. It's normal temperature. So these are the different types of armor setups and attribute points that I like to use when raiding. And I mean, as you can see, the Apollonian one, the regular Apollonian one, is actually pretty good. But it's also really hard to get. I mean, it's kind of risky to be fighting with a legendary weapon and to keep up with your buffs, and also the name thrall to craft that armor. So you're not going to see a lot of people running that build. So in the end, if you are in an official server, you should be crafting these gauntlets right now, because I know they're going to patch it really soon. So yeah, that's it. And again, thank you for watching.